regardless whether you are smelling or you are a criminal or you are a CEO or you are a saint. It is unconditional. And let me give you a gross example. In our human body, there are zillions of tiny little cells, right? There is life in them. They sacrifice their very existence to fight disease or anything. But once a while in our body comes a cell which feeds itself at the cost of the body. We call it the cancer cell. The moment we do not take into consideration the well-being of the bigger one, and I become basically inundated in what is only good for me, I begin to think like a cancer cell. Okay? That's how powerful this thought process of unconditionally adding value is. Because now you are going as you are designed by nature. If your automobile, you're driving straightforward, this is how it is designed, although it can go back. But if you are driving backward from here to downtown Cleveland, which is not designed, you're going to have tremendous stress and you're going to have accident. Right? So we are not designed to think for us. We are designed to think for the bigger universe. Because we are here for a short period of time. And at the end of our journey, if we have done this kind of thing, we are joy-filled. Our journey concludes with beautiful note. But if we have been gathering all this mine, and I'm a billionaire, and I'm all this, it is mine, and I have cheated people, and I have this, at the tail end, you are miserable. Your journey concluding is awful. So having this wisdom of adding value unconditionally, not hold back and don't judge people that this guy is not very good. I mean, I don't want to add value to this person. Then you are contaminated. Just like rose bush, your purpose is to produce successes. Give it to the society unconditionally.
If I could add just something very brief, because that's such an important one. A lot of people say to add value. That's something that you've read about and heard about a lot, and a lot of experts use that phrase, add value, and it's true. The adding to that, though, is the idea of doing it unconditionally, which really is most important, and adding that word of adding the highest value. And everybody in this room, and I know all of you, you add value every day. The fact that you're doing what you're doing adds value to society. Working in an organization like United Way of Lake County, interacting with all of the groups you do, helping to feed and to clothe and to house and to give health care and senior care and everything, that adds value. There's no question about it. You are in an adding value mode every day at your job. But what puts you over the top is to add that word every day to the question, how can I add the highest value right now? And this is going to sound judgmental, but I'm going to put a classification of saying for good people. And by that I mean for people who have the opportunity to do good things all the time in the work, like you do at United Way. I think it's especially difficult, but very, very important to always ask that question, because you have the opportunity of adding value every single day. You truly do. I mean, anything you do in every hour of the day is going to add value. That's by the nature of who you are and the position you're in. So you've got to take that, elevate that to one higher step and say, okay, that's a given. That's a given I'm going to add value today. The fact that I work for United Way of Lake County means I'm adding value. But how do I add the highest value at this moment? What's the best project that I can be working on? What's the very best way that I can spend this moment of my time in the present? How can I add the highest value right now? And don't be content by just adding value, because that's something I think a lot of times we do. We say, you know, I'm in a good organization, I've got a good job, I'm a nice person, I'm adding value. Don't be content with that, because this is an organization that can absolutely add the absolute highest value to make this the best community it can be.
See, another way to put it is, instead of doing good things, become goodness itself. So there's a difference. If you are goodness yourself, then everything comes out of you is good.